What is going on, guys? This is Pascal Show, the average player. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video. Today I want to talk about my favorite PVE support champions, OELLA. She's my absolutely favorite. I love her. I use her so much and you guys gonna be surprised where I use her. There are 3 contents in the game where the bosses hit you really hard, and I use these champions in this content. She also look amazing. Look at her hairstyle. She's like a fairy, beautiful colors. I really love it. I'm so glad that Plarium make it as a fusion, but I also know that not many people went for it, and this is a shame because she's a PvE goddess. So I'm gonna read you the kit real quickly. On area 1, she does 100% decrease speed, and when she has his partner in the team, this debuff cannot be resisted. A really strong 100% decrease speed. It's amazing. I was using it in Adra before as well, and you know, you wanna put decrease speed on someone, you just target it with the 1, unless obviously you get a weak hit. The A2, it's really good as well. It's basically a massive heals, and then you increase the duration of buff by 1 turn. Increased duration buff is one of my favorite mechanics in the game. I'm more like a tanky, like a defense kind of player. I like to build tanky teams, and with these skills here, you can literally like stack up all your buff and make sure you never fall off and you tank content all day. Now on day 3, we have the best skill of the champion. Is basically an increase the resistance by 50% and also increase turn meter by 30%. This skill can be used pretty much everywhere in the game, in arena, PvE, Hydra, all the content. You basically increase your resistance and you also give turn meter to your allies. So basically you make them go first and you also protect them from turn 1, and then you go into day 2 and basically extend the duration that increase resistance. So you're gonna have the increased resistance 100% uptime, and then this passive, whenever ally receive 50% HP damage in a single hit, you place a continuous heals on the ally. If she has his partner ultra in the team, it's gonna be a 2 turn. And this passive is really strong when you're facing these bosses that hit you really hard. And then we have a 75 increased resistance on dungeons, and that's where I mostly use her. Not all the time in the leader spot, but when I can, I like to put it on the leader spot so I can benefit from this 75%. Okay, these are my masteries. I done it again, but I didn't grab any of the T6 yet because I still don't know exactly what I need. And right now she's working with this mastery, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. I went with HP, more heals, and then I went with this one that give you a bit of healing, a bit more accuracy when you have enemies in the team. This one to boost your base stats, and this one to increase the duration of the decrease speed. I was thinking to go for this one here, but at the end of the day you get the increased buff duration, so you don't really need that one. Like I say, you can have the increased resistance uptime thanks to day 2. If I need more accuracy, I'm gonna use this, otherwise I just gotta look for something else. I haven't quite decided yet. And blessing, I only have a 1 star, so I just went with this one for now, but if I'm gonna get both stars, eventually I'm gonna get him a proper blessing as well. This one can be used in Hydra. If you're running her in, like, you know, hard mode or brutal mode, you can basically recover the heals, and she heals by a lot, guys. For my build, I just went with speed and overall like defensive stats. I got him at 300 speed and I have her with 64,000 HP, 3000 defense, and then I got it with 330 resistance and 285 accuracy. When I'm gonna use the increased resistance, if I use it in the leader spot, I'm gonna be at 400, and with that increased resistance, I'm gonna go to 600 resistance. That's how strong is the aura plus the buff. 600 resistance, and you can probably resist most of the stuff in the whole game with that kind of resistance. Let's jump into the dungeons. Alright, let's start with the Iron Twin, and this is not gonna be a guide I'm gonna use the whatever champion I have, because this is a showcase of OELLA. So you can change all the champion if you want to. You can use Geomancer here, you can use Nut. You don't need to revive if your team is tanky enough. I never used to run revivers. I used to have maybe Godseeker Aniri here or another tanky champion. And I'm using Lord Champion for the decrease speed that he has on the passive. And then I use Rio just to mitigate the damage of the boss, obviously. So this boss has this skill here that places the Iron Brand on you. The longer you fight him, the longer this Iron Brand is gonna be extended on your team, and then you get more damage based on how many count of this Iron Brand you have. Yeah, so basically you get like increased damage plus 1% for every enemy whose affinity doesn't match the Iron Twin, etc. So eventually when you get towards the end of the run, your team might be one-shotted because of this Iron Brand. And this Iron Brand can be blocked or removed, but it can be resisted. So I'm gonna show you right now. I got Harry in the lead. I don't think this team is set up as well. I'm not running a setup team. Yeah, I don't have space for it. So I'm gonna just show you what happened in the first few turns, and then I'm gonna let it run. So basically what we do, we put increased resistance on everybody, and in this it's gonna take a turn. Okay, no, yeah, actually I bust the speed of my Duchess, so even better. So I'm gonna do this, and look what happened now. As you can see, I don't have the Iron Brand on Acrisia, on her, on him, and on her, obviously, because I got Stonsky. I actually only got it with her. So basically this is the power of OELLA. So basically now I'm not gonna receive tons of damage because of this. Okay, so and then let's just place in auto, and I'm gonna talk you through and show you how we're not gonna get a lot of those things on our champions, and because of that we're gonna resist and we're gonna get to the end of the run. So we are pretty much almost halfway, and you can see that I have like just 10 count of the Iron Brand here. Now it's 17, 22, 12, he's 5, Acrisia still doesn't have it. So he's going really good. We're not gonna receive too much damage, and if someone die, we can use the Duchess you know, for the revive, so it's not a big deal. And yeah, we're running strong. Alright, we lost Rio, but that's normal because I don't have it with a lot of resistance. She has like 600 accuracy, so but that's okay. That's why we got Duchess. So I used to run Godseeker and Iri just to revive the, you know, sometimes I lose someone, so I just gonna revive them. That's okay. But you can see that the count is still low. I don't have any count on Lord Champor, and Acrisia has a 6 turn, Duchess 17, and OELLA 19. Okay, the run is about to finish. It usually takes me like 2 minutes, and this is how I do it. I think my record is 1 minute 20, something like that, 1 minute 40 when I was using Geomancer. So yeah, around 2 minutes is a pretty much safe run, and is and one of the biggest reasons why I run this team is because I use increased resistance from OELLA that's gonna slow down the Iron Brand debuff. Alright, this is the team that I use for the Ice Golem stage 10 hard mode. I'm basically using a Seer for the waves, and then I'm gonna 3-man the boss. I'm using Tonarak in the leader spot because I need the accuracy for Artak. I think I'm almost at 300. Yeah, I need 345, so I'm gonna be at 364. and that's alright. Otherwise I will run honestly OELLA, but I'm fine with just OELLA placing the increased resistance because I need 450 and I already got everybody with around 300 something, so I will go around 460 like that, so I'm okay. And even Artak plus Artak get the resistance from his passive, so I'm gonna be over 400 at one point, and so we're gonna be able to resist the debuff of the boss minions. So now Ciri is gonna do his things where she destroyed the waves, and then we're gonna get to the boss. We have to make sure that all the team, our team dies, and then we're gonna basically 3-man the boss, hopefully in very little time. I'm not running Kaima because Kaima survive a lot at the boss, and I want to make sure that they die as quick as possible. Hopefully they're gonna die right now. Okay, not yet, because I had the shield. I have Artak in boss set, so it might take a couple of turns. Plus OELLA is healing like crazy. Look at the healing. Okay, this is a problem. See, OELLA is so good that your team doesn't even die. But doesn't matter. I don't usually run this team. I usually farm the normal stages of Ice Golem just for the time. This dungeons is really like slow for me because I have this setup where nobody die. And I got also another team where I use Acrisia with Man-Eaters to do like in, I don't know, 30-40 seconds. So I usually run that team if I need to do Ice Golem faster. Look at the healing. They went back to full HP and they're not dying. This is the power of OELLA. She's amazing. Have you ever seen a seer that she's like still alive after 2 minutes in the Golem? Hopefully they're gonna die here because I got the decreased defense. Let's see. Oh no, they haven't died. They're still with us. I think I was running a preset where I disable 200 skills, like I didn't let her use the reduce attack, the increased defense, but then eventually you might die, your whole team might die at one point, so you still need to run those skills. I already tried without, and you can maybe do like, you know, 10 runs. You might like lose once because of it, so I don't think it's worth it. Anyway, even though it took me like over 3 minutes to do this is a safe run, nobody dies, you do your thing and you take the Ice Golem home. It's not the fastest, it's not the prettiest, but it does the job. Alright, finally we done it. My god, 4 minutes 28 seconds. This is crazy. That's why I don't run this team, to be honest, but it's pretty safe as you can see. Nobody died, and look at the healing from OELLA. 1.4 million heals. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. You can run different champions if you want. You can try use Geomancer, you can try use other champion and see if you can do it in a faster way, but the problem is that your champion don't die, so this can be you know, annoying, because then you're gonna have like a 4 minute 30 seconds run. And I'm gonna showcase the last dungeons for today's video, the Fire Knight stage 10 hard mode. This boss is insane, and you know, everybody knows it. It's overtuned. He has too many of those ticks on his shields. He's fast and everything. It's so annoying. And sometimes I use this team. It's either I use stage 6 if I want to be safe, or if I use stage 10 if I want to make sure that I don't lose to my run, because this team is not 100%. But I gotta say this, I max out the speed in my area bonuses, so I haven't tested this team with the new speed yet. So let's see what we are gonna do. I'm gonna show you the preset real quickly, and the only thing I want to show you is that basically with Nut, I'm using this skill all the time. I want to make sure that I only keep the thermometer down, and Acris is gonna do all the damage, and OELLA is here to basically increase the resistance obviously, but also increase the duration of the buff. So I'm gonna increase the shield, and I'm gonna increase this buff as well, the increased speed and increased accuracy. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm actually curious to see how we perform, because I was running only stage 6 and I forgot that I maxed out the area bonuses, so now my champions are like 20 speed faster. So we did 15 seconds for the first wave. Okay, we go to the boss in a minute. And now we're gonna buff our team. Hopefully the boss is gonna take it to right now. Oh, okay, no. Don't tell me that Valkyrie is gonna take it to 2. She did. But anyway, we got yeah, the counter on everybody, and we didn't receive any of the debuff because of the increased resistance. So now we're just gonna counter, and we should open the shield right now. Massive heals to make sure that we don't die in the future, because the thing is, this boss, it might take many turns in this run. Okay, it's not like a perfect tuning. But now I should put the degree speed. Beautiful. Now let's see if I can take a couple of turns. Perfect. Okay. And now, because I have the degree speed on the boss is gonna attack me, but then I'm gonna keep the shield open, because now the boss is at 175 speed. Okay. Okay, I don't have the counter on the Razelbarg, because Razelbarg goes so fast in this setup that he takes maybe 4 turns instead of like 3 turns compared to the my other champions. Okay, we are 3 minutes into the run. Perfect, we open up the shield, so hopefully we can keep it down now because of the slow speed of the boss. Yes, it's working now. Perfect. Now with the increased speed and the increased thermometer, I should be able to finish off the boss. And now Chris hopefully finish it. Perfect. Okay, so what is it? 3 million 40 seconds. My record is 2 million 32 using the same team. But the thing is that I was letting Nut use A3 as well, and that speed up the run completely. But if I don't block the A3 of Nut, the boss might take more turns, and then I might lose, because if the boss plays decreased speed or decreased defense at the start of the fight, someone might die or someone is not gonna be able to go fast enough and do the skill, so there is a big chance I can lose at the beginning because of a 3%. That's why I need to block the A3 of nut. And you know, it's still working. It's under 4 minutes, not the best round, but still something. Well, let's jump in the Doom Tower now. I'm gonna show you real quickly, if I can, the team where I use it as well. So I use it in this team. I'm basically extending the shield duration, and I'm putting increased resistance so the boss doesn't strip me, and then I kill the boss as soon as I destroy the shield with this skill here, the A1. I'm not gonna showcase this team because it's not the fastest. I just do it once. Like I said, see, 8 minutes. I just do it once and then I'm not gonna go back to it. But I also use it in this team here, and it's basically the same team, and it's basically the same concept of the Sun Devil team, when I use those 2 enemy max HP skill to destroy the boss in 2 cycles. I can showcase this because it's not like too slow. Right, took us a minute to get to the boss. Now we're gonna increase the resistance, put the debuff with Rio, and now we're gonna smack the boss with Krisa and Nut. Here we go. Now the boss is gonna take a turn, and we should be able to reset our skill and finish off the boss right now with Krisa and Nut again. 2, 3. And that's it. So 1 minute 41 second, 48 turn, or 46, my best one. It's the same concept of the Sun Devil pretty much. She can do 20%, he can do 30%. So basically in one turn they do 50, and the other turn after camera reset they do the other 50%. And the reason why I have OELLA there is because I basically increase the resistance and the turn meter at the beginning, and then I'm gonna heal up everybody so they don't die for like the bombs that I receive when I place the debuff. So I'm gonna say that probably OELLA, she's like MVP, unless obviously you can find someone else that can maybe, I don't know, put a block damage or something. But the increased turn meter is really good on your champion and allow me to cycle back and strike back with my champions. And for the last showcase, I'm gonna show you OELLA in the Dark Fae. This is the hardest room, floor 120. Basically, what happened here is that I can't use Yakar anymore. I showcased the team with Yakar last week, but Yakar, I need to use him in the Far Night, so I got him with another build, and that's why I can't run the team I was running before. So I had to make another team, and I didn't want to like change the build. So I found out that these champions with the same build that they have, and I use the content, they can do this with a little bit of setup. So I'm gonna show you the run, and then I'm gonna talk you about the AI preset. So we go to the first wave pretty quickly. Now the second wave, I can use all my skill. I don't care, because the first things that I'm gonna do with Karma when I get to the boss is reset my skill. So because of that, I don't have to hold back and save my only use the A1s basically. So now I'm gonna go with Russellvarg, I'm gonna attack everybody, and then OELLA's gonna go and I'm gonna increase the turn meter, and then I'm gonna increase the turn meter with Kamar, and then my champions, they're gonna attack. Okay, usually OELLA survive, but that's fine. I don't care about that. She's gonna die basically now when I attack them with my champions. Basically she's dead. The boss is gonna take another turn. I don't care, to be honest. I got the continuous heals, I got the increased resistance, I'm good. So now I got the boss under control, and I'm just gonna kill him with Acrisia basically. So like I was saying before, I really like this team because I'm basically using all the champions that I use in different content, and I just put them in here. I did the AI preset, and I made sure they use the right skill at the right moment, and I'm okay. And even if now the boss take a turn, it's not a big deal, because look, you can see resisted everywhere. She's not gonna place the fear, she's not gonna do anything to me, so I can basically tank all day. And it's not the fastest obviously, but I don't care, to be honest, because with the super raid, if it takes me 2 minutes, basically in 14 minutes, 15 minutes, I've done all my keys. If you have the champions, if you have the speed, you can replicate this team and you can use Nat instead of Acrisia. But one thing about Nat is that my Nat has almost 6000 defense. He's not gonna die easily. So just make sure that you are able to kill your own Nat if you wanna use Nat instead of Acrisia. And my best time is 1 minute 27, and this best turn count 49, it was with the Yagar team that I showcased the other day in a video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you are curious about it. I'm gonna show you the AI preset real quickly. I'm gonna start with the dungeon 3. I basically have to open up with this skill for Razelvarg, so I have to make sure that I block it on round 2, and then OELLA has all the skill blocked on round 2, and then she's gonna open up with this one. It's very important, you have to increase the turn meter of your champions so they don't catch you in. And then Kalmar same thing, is gonna increase your turn meter so they can follow up the copies. And obviously you block this skill around 2. And then Acrisia is gonna open up with this one to do damage to your copies. And then with Hardy, we're gonna prioritize this skill on the copies, and then you want to try and strike the boss with this skill so you deplete the turn meter of the boss. And obviously you need to block actually this, so you have to block it, and you also need to open up once with this and block it. Alright guys, that's it for the showcase. I really love this champion. To be honest, she's my favorite support in my whole roster. I'm not joking. I use her everywhere, as you can see. And I know that I also am using Acrisia with her everywhere. I can't hide this. But the thing is, you can change Acrisia with other DPS. You're not gonna do the same times, or in the case of Bommal, you're not gonna be able to do it without Acrisia, because Acrisia does a 20% of enemy max HP. But apart from Bommal, you can change Acrisia with other DPS and you can do pretty much the same thing. Maybe it's gonna take you longer, obviously, but you're still gonna do the job. But OELLA kit can be replaced by anyone else in the game. This skill here that increase the resistance and the turn meter by 30% on a 3-turn cooldown, and then this skill here on a 3-turn cooldown that increase duration on your buff. This kit here, nobody has it. Like I said, DPS can be replaced, but support with unique skills can't be replaced. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to do a guide on a specific dungeon or content or Doom Tower boss that you see in this video. I can do a deep guide on it if you need it. I mean it. So let me know in the comment section. Leave a like if you enjoyed this content, and I'll catch you in the next video soon. Peace.